Hey everybody, Chris Duncan here. Thought I'd jump on live. Got a lot of questions that people have been sending me in. And now that the book has been released, I've got time to jump in and be with you all more, connecting even more and sharing some of this amazing work out there. It's been incredible. I want to say thank you all so much for the support with the book. Over 50,000 of you have purchased it, and that's a really incredible number. So I want to do this session today. I want to talk about what the superconscious is. Many people always ask me, Chris, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? And then also talk about why it is so crucial if you want to create, a successful life, that you understand how it is. And so let's get right into it. It all starts about your own personal power. Now, we all know in life that in order for us to create success, we need to have the right skills to be able to do whatever it is we want to do, but we also need to have the right internal structures to be able to accept that. And many of us understand that yes, we do need to assimilate to become the person who can have that which we want to have. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the comments. Good to see you guys here. So we do know that the challenge becomes when we then try to work in the subconscious or self-conscious fields and create a bigger problem than when we started off. So it's very important. You have the power to connect to an aspect bigger than you that is also you, and it is bigger than your self-conscious limited perspective. You have the ability to connect to that, shift the instructions that you are receiving from it, and change your experience in this plane. So that's what I want to talk about today. So let's talk about what are the dimensions of mind and where the superconscious fits in. So first off, we have a self-conscious mind, and many of us know this, and we refer to it as the ego. And this is, the part of you that has an identity, has a goal in life, has a thought pattern, knows your name, and it really comes online at about age 3 and takes over the show at about age 7. And we really do know that. In our work, the biggest thing that this part of our consciousness does is choice making. This is the part of us that chooses where we're going to go and what we're going to create. The second aspect or dimension of consciousness can be categorized as subconscious or unconscious. Now, Carl Jung refers to something called the collective unconscious, and we in our work, that's more like the superconscious. So the subconscious or unconscious is the aspect of you that is running the behind the scenes. So it is automating all of your systems, is making sure that your body stays healthy, and you can program it. So obviously, when you drive a car, that's a very complex thing to do, but you've programmed it and you don't have to think about it. So if you've ever realized, hurt one of your wrists or your hands and you have to brush your teeth with the other hand, what you'll find is that you're not so coordinated. And that's because you only trained one part of you to do it. So it's trainable. And the challenge is basically whatever it's been trained to do, it doesn't have discernment. So whatever you've trained it to do, it's just going to say that's how it is, and it's going to show that to you back in your life. So if you grew up in a family that does things a certain way around money or around health or around wealth or whatever it is that you pick up, your life's going to reflect your unconscious patterns. Okay. And there's lots of work out there that says, right, so we need to go and change those unconscious patterns. However, the unconscious doesn't have discernment. Therefore, any instruction that you give it, it just believes is true. So if you go in to try to fix something, you're actually giving it a second instruction that says, I need to be fixed. And so then it finds ways for you needing to be fixed. And so you need to go to a bigger aspect of you. So the last aspect of your consciousness is we call it the superconscious, okay? And it's an aspect of your consciousness that seems to be able to exist beyond our normal levels of awareness and even beyond our unconscious awareness, okay? And we call it superconscious, but there are lots of traditional names for it, higher guidance, inner teacher, inner inspiration, higher self, and all of those apply an awareness that exists beyond our usual assumed limitations, okay? What we are referring to is a part of your own mind. Okay, it'd be as much part of your mind as your self-conscious or subconscious, or even your left foot or your elbow. And it's really crucial to realize your superconscious isn't some like deity outside of you. Does that make sense? It's an aspect of you, your own consciousness. So the superconscious is also where all the information is held that is being delivered to your unconscious, and it's always been there. When you connect to this higher guidance, superconscious, inner wisdom, and we show you how to connect to it. When you connect to it, you will realize that you're able to shift instructions and teach it how to work with the unconscious. And Fritz calls this having a responsive mind. When you have a rapport between the superconscious, unconscious, and self-conscious, a fully aligned being you can create. So the superconscious is this aspect of you that's connected to more than just the you that has flesh and blood and bones and these things. It's that. It's not a god. It's not outside of you. It is you. It's just your highest state of mind. What we do in the superconscious work is we teach this level of mind and give it an education on how to actually change and shift the programmings that the unconscious is running, but by giving correct instructions. Does that make sense? So you must learn how to connect with this part of you if you want to have success without struggle. Many people can have success, but it's a struggle because not only are they fighting what they want to create, they're fighting themselves. If you've seen any of the results that we've got in this work, you'll find it to be quite remarkable. From people regaining their eyesight to people having tumors disappear, cystic fibrosis, having more oxygen in their blood, people making more money than they've ever had in their life, relationships changing, but most importantly, just happier people. And the reason why they're just happier people is because they found out how to rewrite the coding that was creating the limitations in their mind. Does that make sense? They were able to remove the limitations. And to me, that's what the superconscious is. It's the highest level of mind that you connect to, that when you understand how to connect to it, you simply do not need to live with limitation anymore. You want to go for something, you go for it, you create it, you have it. And can someone just let me know, does that land? Does that make sense? That's what the superconscious is. And this is why you absolutely must learn to activate it, learn to have a working relationship with it, because it is you. And for many of us, it's this really underused part of our consciousness. We don't even really have a word for it. But if you can learn, you're going to find yourself getting genius insights. You're going to find yourself just floating and flowing towards what you want. You'll dance your way to success. So this is the first thing you must do, and write this down. You must educate your superconscious how to remove limitations for the unconscious so that you can flow towards what you want. Second, you must do this in the correct creative structure. If you don't get into a creative structure, you're actually just going to teach the unconscious that there's something wrong with you. Okay, so you must understand structure. And the third thing you must understand is what we call true choices. And this is what you'd love to choose in your life. You'd choose to experience for no other reason other than you just love it. So we have a process for this. And I'd like to invite everyone here to come and learn this process. We have free training. It's 3 hours long. Just let me know in the chat box underneath this if you'd like to come and learn, because on that, I'm going to give you an opportunity to get certified in the work and everything else, but I want to teach it to you. You must learn how to connect with your superconscious if you want to create more of what you love with ease and flow. For me, I don't know how I existed without it. Since learning to connect to this part of me, everything in my life's changed. And I'm so grateful for that. So, hey, I hope that was a good video. I'm going to try to get on here more, especially if you guys love it. So make sure you've subscribed and everything else. And I'm going to be putting up as much free content as I can. So let's go. Remember, you are not broken. You're absolutely not broken. You are super conscious. And you should come check out some of this work. Try a recode, because once you understand the power that you have, you'll never go back. Love you so much. Thanks for sharing this video out. Thanks for subscribing. Stay focused. Stay magnetic. Talk to you really soon. Bye.